365 days. It has been since I started my low ticket school community as well as my high ticket program. And today I want to share with you my story and, more importantly, help you know what you should do. Should you charge low ticket? Should you charge high ticket? I think this will help you out. So in September 2024, I decided that I had something I wanted to teach, and I wanted to make my first membership community. Back then in school, because it was a pretty big thing, right? Sam Alvins, Alex Hormozy promoting it as the way to make money online. And so I felt for it, and so I started my community. So I started crafting out my offer, blah, 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 blah. A few months in, I have about 1,700 people in my free community. Pretty good. And as well as 20 paying customers. So 2K per month. Now, pretty good start. I was working like 10 hours a day, right? But I felt like we were on a good track, so I kept on going. And now a few months in to that, so I think we were about February 2025, we had scaled that to 3K MMR, right? So we had just added 1K in MMR, right? And that's the moment when things started to really go shit. I was so overworked. I was working like a crazy monkey, 14-hour days, completely stressed. I had no social life, nothing. And even though school community seemed to be the passive thing to do because you only have one group coaching call or 3 group coaching call a week, it wasn't what I thought at all. I had to constantly take care of the customers here and there, to fund all the this, the this, the this. I was working all the fucking time, like in any other business. But the difference is I was making 3 grand from that. Now, a month later, in March 2024, something hit me. And I remember this conversation where I had with an old mentor of mine, and he told me, Leo, why don't you charge high ticket? So I decided to build a program which would help me sell high ticket. And what happened was pretty fucking crazy. Within 30 days of March of launching my high ticket offer, I made $21,602 in cash collected. I increased my MRR, monthly recurring revenue, to 10 grand a month. All of it through high ticket. Now I felt like my time was worth something. And I literally tried everything to scale low ticket because I felt low ticket is fucking great. If you lose a customer, you don't care. It's fucking stable, it's great. Now, here was where the problem hit me. It's impossible to scale low ticket if you don't have an audience. I tried it all, doing outreach on mass, on Facebook, Instagram, Discord, you can fucking name it. I have done it. IG automations, I have done it. Content posting 30 reels a month on every single social platform, doing long form videos, I have done it all. I had 5-man team behind my ass helping me do that. We burned 15K in ads. 15K in ads. We were at 3K MMR, so we had burned through most of our funds, even personal money, in ads. Now, you would say, why wouldn't I stop earlier? Very good question. Now, because I believed in it. I believed in low ticket. I believed it would be possible to run a big low ticket school community. Now, something that they never tell you is that churn is the biggest problem. Churn is the fucking killer. Even at 10% churn, which is already pretty low, like I have under 10% churn. Churn is how many members leave you per month, right? Because it's a monthly recurring business, people will just cancel after a time when they stop using it or when they move on with their life or change business model or whatever that you do, right? Or they just have learned it, and especially if you run an info product business, once they've consumed and learned information, you need to give them something else, and sometimes they will just cancel. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The more members you have, the higher your churn will become. The reason for that is that the quality of attention will go down. So people will feel like they're nothing to you. And when that personal relationship goes away, people will naturally churn. Right? So that's why I was always stuck at 3K, because I was getting new members, but old members were trading away. And so my group size, the best communities are between 20 and 30 people, right? The reason for that is because I know my students' business, I know the niche, I know the offer, I know the struggle, I know what stage they're at, I know them. And that is why it's so fucking useful to them, because I can give them personalized feedback. Now, here's where it gets bad. When you have 150 people, you can't even recognize the people's face of who show up in the coaching call. You don't even know what business they run. You don't even know what niche they're in. And so there's this entire personal connection which make people stick that isn't there. All to say that churn is the biggest fucking problem of a ticket. And at 10% churn, you will lose clients after 3 to 4 months, meaning they will pay you a total amount of $400. Now, is hopping on a sales call for $400 worth your time? No. In the beginning, you want to make any money, but you have to understand that it is so crucial where you position yourself at the beginning. Who are you? Who do you work with? What do people associate with you? Right? It's so important that you understand that the beginning, the boat you choose, is what's either going to make you successful or going to make you struggle all the time. So when I started implementing high ticket, I basically said, well, my low ticket group is just going to be a passion project, right? I do it off my heart. I just give love to it. That's it. I want people to learn. I want people to learn the skills. That's it. Because with one high ticket client, I was making the same amount of money from my high ticket, from a low ticket, right? So that's the point. And don't think that low ticket is profitable, because at 3K MRR, you have so many operational costs, right? Software, this and this. So instead, what I found to be the most amazing thing, which changed in March, right? That I launched my first paid chamber, right? A paid chamber is a way you can run your coaching business, your info product business, your educational business. And I've done it with multiple people, and their results are crazy, just like mine. You know, I did a 8K in profit first month. And so that's really what changed about, is that if you do not have an audience, do not sell low ticket. And even if I had a big audience, I would still sell high ticket, because with low ticket, you just try to cover all demand at once, meaning you just kill your supply, right? So you gotta be careful with that. So my take on it, after doing low ticket and high ticket for a year, I would 100% go high ticket, 100% high ticket. And so fast forward to today, I help people build those paid chambers, right? Because those have been, in my eyes, the easiest to build, the fastest to get clients in, right? Of course, with the right systems to get traffic and attention to your actual offer. But then it's actually worth your time, because then you can go from 0 to 10K in a month, or even 0 to 2K. It's one sale, right? So much faster. So I'm quite sad that even Sam Ovens, who I really adore, he's a fucking amazing person, but he never sold low ticket himself. The lowest ticket he had was 2K, because obviously high ticket makes money. Low ticket will never make you rich, right? And that's also the mission of school. And the mission of school is for you to replace your 9 to 5 income with the thing you love, with your passion, right? Which is fair, it's great. But the platform and the way, the business model that they teach you is there to make you 2 to 3K, 4K, in best case 5K a month. But it's not going to make you 10, 20, 30K profit every single month, unless you have a big audience. But even the people who have big audiences, like Max Person, they're leaving and starting to sell annual, right? Or one-time fees. Even Miman, he's giving away his courses. He's not even selling courses anymore, right? Because in low ticket, you attract also a certain audience that just doesn't have the money to spend, right? So it is so important that from the beginning, or even already if you're running low ticket, or even a mid ticket, that you change it now to something which will actually make you money over the long run, and it is giving you the right direction. If from the ground on you build the fucking wrong business model, like if you build a house on sand, no matter how beautiful you make the house, The first storm, the first flood, your house will be down. The business will crumble. Right? So build a strong base, build a very, very good paid chamber, like I used to call it, and it's gonna pay off. So I hope this gives you a little bit of background about the story of me doing both low ticket and high ticket. After I won the school games 2 times, one time high ticket, one time low ticket with a passion project. But here again, the same thing, right? We made 21K cash collected, won the school games, compared to 3K in morale and winning the school games that way. Like, to be fair, I prefer winning with 21K because it's just more money, right? And sometimes you really have to think, is this going to allow me to get to my goals? And if the vehicle you're in is not going to allow you to do that, maybe you should shift it. And not in 6 months, now. Because I honestly waited too long. I too long kept on going and holding on to my low ticket because I felt like this 2-3K morale was like a good base. It isn't a good base because it holds you back from going to 20K. Right? So if you want some help, feel free to reach out to me either on IG or in the comment, just message me and we shall find something to do. But yeah, take this as my personal learnings. I do this because I want you to avoid the pain that I had to go through. So feel free to offer your help for free in the beginning, but then go high ticket. Don't sell low ticket. I would say, I hope you enjoy it. I would say, see you in the next one. Peace out.